Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. It go shock you over the tribunal case that is going on. Labour Party, People Democratic Party challenging Tinubu's victory. From Peter Obi's own side, Labour Party has called him. Some parts of Labour Party, they have different sets, has called him to say, please withdraw your case against Tinubu. Join hands. Let's make this administration work. Now, that is what they have said. And guess what? It is the Apapa side who has, reached out to Peter Obi and has begged him, saying, withdraw this case, stop talking about this case and stop going to court. Let's end this whole thing. You keep going back and forth. Can we end this already and move on with the administration so that we can support, the man of the hour? But anyway, Peter Obi has replied. We just want you to know that these things are already happening. Yes? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Withdraw petition against Tinubu. Apapa Labour Party faction tells Peter Obi, pleads with him to forget about this case and prepare for next election. The Lamide Apapa faction of Labour Party has urged its presidential candidate Peter Obi to step down his case at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal for lack of merit, saying, please let it go. Let's prepare for 2027 election. The administration has started. Let's give it our maximum support rather than fighting it. According to the faction, it says, according to the Apapa faction, the advice became necessary following the incident which happened at the tribunal on Thursday. Politics Nigeria recalled that the court has stepped down hearing of the petition filed by Peter Obi and the Labour Party against the election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The factional National Publicity Secretary Abayomi raised this issue during a press conference in Abuja. He told journalists that Obi has failed to provide any concrete evidence to back his claim since the tribunal began sitting. Says Obi should please forget about this issue, join hands with the current administration and move on. His words, we have followed with keen interest the shameful development and approach by the so-called legal team assembled by the Peter Obi challenging the outcome of the February 25th presidential election of the Independent National Electoral Commission. And we have, like many Nigerians, come to the conclusion that Obi is not only taking Nigerians for a ride, but will continue to waste the hard-earned resource donated by Nigerians for the purpose to even enrich himself and more. All of you here who have been following this case can recall that the day we have altercation in court following Julius Agbara Group, that INEC announced that Peter Obi could not pay the CTC for Form EC09 and other documents. That's now compared them to only present 30% of the materials which would have been needed for the hearing of the Election Petition Tribunal. How would any right-thinking person go to election tribunal with only 30% of documents, where none of all them would be accepted? We have begged Peter Obi and we are begging him again publicly to let this go. So this is the Apapa faction of the Labour Party. They have come hard on Peter Obi, pleading at the same time yabbing. Say Peter Obi does not want to let the case go. He said they have pleaded with him and they are still pleading with him that they should let it go, that they can see, that they've not gotten their acts together. That's what the Apapa faction is saying. Say Peter Obi has not gotten himself together. He should go ahead and ensure that he supports and he not only support but make sure that he does all he can to bring the people to bring the people less shame. According to him, he said Labour Party is running around and they needed to not to do that they should go ahead, okay, and ensure that they support any way they possibly can to bring an end to the current dispensation, okay, of what is going on right now. So these are some of the things that are going on, and everybody's watching. And we hope that, honestly, sincerely speaking, the truth will be manifested, because Nigerians need to know what we're doing. Okay, we need to know where we're going with all of this. There are all kinds of, insinuations out there. And the truth of the matter remains, if we are going to get a government that will be for the people and have a heart for the people, there is urgent need for every single individual to know where we're coming from, so that we can appropriately give direction to where we are headed. We cannot continue with the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Okay, we cannot continue with the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Can we all rise together and ensure that we do the right thing, okay, and put things right in the right direction? Okay, so this is what is happening. This is this is what is going on, and every single person is wondering what we can do differently and how we can pull things to ensure that there is difference in all of this. Nigerians are tired of the same thing over and over again. That is really sincerely taking us nowhere. For a long time, this nation, the people, everything we have been talking about right up until now, is telling us again and again that it's time to move on. It's really time to move on, so that the country can become better. Okay, so that the country can become better. But what are we doing in all of this? What are we doing? What are we doing in all of this? Honestly, if you don't know what to do, just pray for the country. Just pray that things will become better. Just pray that the lawyers will do the right thing. They will look at the evidences before them. And if the person that has been sworn in, for instance, is not the main person that should be the president, they should speak out and let's move forward. So there are all kinds of things going on. But what are we doing? And why are we allowing the same thing over and over again? So it is what it is. Yes, it is what it is. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. So every single one of us needs to speak out against everything and anything that will not move us forward. The nation is right before us. But what are we doing to ensure that this change do really come? Yes? Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.